Welcome to Sharmishta and Books. I am Sharmishta. I make book review videos, book recommendation videos for book lovers like me. So if you are new on my channel, please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I want to apologize first if you can hear any noise because there is a building construction going on and I really wanted to make this video this morning. So please don't mind guys. And I am really excited today because today I am going to make the part 2 of my where to start with classics recommendation. If you haven't checked the part 1 of this video, I am giving the link on the description box below, so you can check that video first and then come back to this video. So to make this video more precise, I have decided to divide this video into 4 categories. Category number 1, novels. Category number 2, novellas. Category number 3, dramas or plays. And category number 4 is short story collection. So in each and every category, I will recommend 2 books. So I will talk less about the plot of the books and I will talk more about the books and why should you read this. And as this is the part 2 of this video, I will talk about some of the challenges you may face reading these books, because the part 1 was for the beginners and the part 2 of this video is also for the beginners, but there are a few challenges that you can face while reading these books. But don't worry guys, I will discuss those challenges with you so that it becomes more accessible to you. So first we are talking about the category number 1, that is novels. So in this category I am going to recommend Where Angels Fear to Tread by E.M. Forster. I have fallen in love with the style of E.M. Forster's writing by reading this book, and I will read more of his books because I did not expect to love this book this much, because this book represents the conflicting ideologies of 2 countries, Italy and England, and that conflict is portrayed through the characters, their dilemma, and the way he represented these 2 worlds is so amazing, so wonderful. And as a film student, I can tell you that some of the description of the book is so poetic and so cinematic that I was just imagining those events and I was having visions of those places and beauty of Italy. I was seeing everything. So I would definitely recommend this book. This book is very short and it did not take much time to finish the book, and also the plot is very interesting. It's about a woman, a widow, who will try to find her luck in Italy. So the plot is very beautiful, but the writing style is more beautiful than the plot. So that is why I'm not talking about plot, but it is very accessible, and E.M. Forster's writing is very easy and easy to follow, and I would definitely recommend this book. In the novel category, my next recommendation would be Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Now, everyone is familiar with Frankenstein's plot. I think you have heard about the plot, and that is why I have put this book in this category, because I think as it was written in 19th century, early 19th century, it's not easy when it comes to use of words. There are many words where Mary Shelley used obsoleted words, and you can have difficulties reading this book. So I would recommend to keep a dictionary with you, or keep a mobile app where you can download the dictionary and follow the book. It will be more accessible in that way. The book is descriptive. That can be challenging for some readers because it has many descriptions about nature and weather, so sometimes it gets a little bit tiresome, but I think the plot keeps you hooked. And as you are familiar with the plot, when you are reading a classic, it's always better to go with a book which is very commonly known, very popular, and Frankenstein is again the example of this type of book, and I think you would love to read Frankenstein once you have faced these challenges. In the second category, which is the novella, I am going to recommend Animal Farm by George Orwell. I love George Orwell. I love his non-fiction writing. I love his essays. I love the way he writes. And Animal Farm is the first book I read by George Orwell, and I absolutely loved this book. But the challenge that you can face while reading this book is, without knowing the political context of the book, without knowing the political backdrop, you will not understand the metaphors or the symbols Orwell used in this book. So I would recommend you to research before picking up this book, and research about the political backdrop of the book, and then you will be able to enjoy it completely. My next novella recommendation would be Fyodor Dostoevsky's White Nights. Now, Dostoevsky again is one of my favorite Russian author, and this is from Penguin Black Classic. It also has another story, Bobok. So you can buy this book. This is number 118. So you can buy this book, or you can buy a short story collection where you will find White Nights, because White Nights is a very famous novella by Dostoevsky. Now, novellas are shorter than novels and longer than short stories, so you will be able to finish this book within 1 or 2 days. And this book is about this one-sided lover who falls in love with a woman he meets, but she's in love with another person, and we will follow this man's narrative, his pangs of heart, his pain, his agony, and you will love this protagonist of this book, and you will feel everything for him. And the ending of the book is so beautiful, so poetic, and the starting also. Let me read the starting line of the book. It was a wonderful night, the kind of night, dear reader, which is only possible when we are young. The sky was so starry, it was such a bright sky that looking at it you could not help but ask yourself, is it really possible for bad-tempered and capricious people to live under such a sky? Yes, this is how beautiful the beginning is, and the ending is absolutely stunning. So this would be my second recommendation in the second category. In the third category, which is drama or play, my first recommendation would be Candida by George Bernard Shaw. I have just finished this book. I was reading this book while traveling by metro, and I was reading 10 or 20 pages every day when I was going for my classes, and I have finished this book yesterday. And I absolutely loved Bernard Shaw's humor. I love the way he creates different types of characters, and this book is not an exception. This book is about a clergyman, his wife, beautiful wife Candida. She is intelligent, she is mature, and a young poet who is in love with the wife Candida. So the poem gives the play gives Candida a choice whom she wants to love forever, her husband or this young poet who is ready to offer his heart to her. So it is absolutely beautifully written. It has all the humors and funny characters, like Candida's father is very funny, and again, the poet is also, I think, comically presented sometimes. So, and this is a very short book, so you would be able to finish it within 1 or 2 days. I was not getting enough time to read, that's why I was finishing this book in metro. I think you would have no problem following this book. The language is very easy. So, this would be my first recommendation. In the drama category, my next recommendation would be a little bit different and difficult also, because when I talk about English literature or English classics, I don't just talk about books that belong to English literature. I also talk about translated literature. That's why I talk about Dostoevsky. That's why I talk about Russian literature. And again, I will recommend a Russian play for this category, which is plays by Anton Chekhov. And I'm going to recommend The Cherry Orchard. I haven't read the other plays yet, I will let you know once I have finished the entire book. This is from Alma Classic. So if you are looking for a book where you can find Anton Chekhov's works, I think this one is good edition. Here you can get the Cherry Orchards, Three Sisters, The Seagull and Uncle Vanya. So I have read the Cherry Orchard and I absolutely loved the writing. It's so poetic, and the conflict, the formerly rich people not being able to cope up with the present socialism, not being able to understand that their past glory is gone and now they have to give up on their things and move forward, is so brilliantly done through the metaphor of the cherry orchard that I could not put this book down, and I was listening to the audiobook and also following the book, and the translation is really good in this edition. Let me see who translated this edition. It is translated by Hugh Aplin. Okay, it's translated by Hugh Aplin. So this is a new translation. Alma Classics gives you new translators, and they have come up with many books, Russian books and French literature, where they are translating the books by the new translators. So I think you should definitely check this out, because this is translated in modern English language, so it is easy for beginners. The last category, which is the short story category. So in this category, I have chosen again my favorite author, Oscar Wilde, and this is the collection of short stories by Oscar Wilde. This is from Penguin Classics. So this has many of his short stories which belong to fairy tales, which belong to mysteries, dramas. He has written various types of short stories. So different kind of readers will find different stories for themselves, and that is the beauty of his writing. But his ideology, his humor, his wit is so on point that in each and every story you will learn something. So I think you should definitely check Oscar Wilde's short story collection, because he's amazing, that's why. And my last recommendation would be O. Henry's short story collection. This is by Fingerprint. Fingerprint is available only in India, and I don't know if in any other country you can get Fingerprint Classics, but Fingerprint is very affordable. And see, this book is like, this is a giant book. There are many short stories. I think more than 70 short stories are there in this book, and each and every short story by O. Henry is different, beautiful, heartwarming and loving, and it's a very cozy read for winter. So stories like Gift of Magi, or stories like Corpse and Anthem will warm your heart. So that's all for today, guys. I will come up with the third part of this video very soon, and if you like this video, please give a thumbs up, and if you want me to review any particular book, or if you want to see any kind of recommendation, please let me know in the comment box. If you like this video, or if you have any suggestion for me, please let me know in the comment box. That's all for today. I hope you guys are all doing well. Stay healthy, stay happy. Bye bye.